Hi poopsies. So today I'm going to be doing, for the very first time, as requested by my poopsies, celebrity tarot readings. I was very hesitant to do this because I just honestly, part of me could care less what a celebrity has going on in their spare time. Like, they're just people like everyone else, so like, what business do I have looking into their lives? But I'm more gonna channel their public personality, and anything that is too private, spirit will naturally not bring that up because I would like to respect everyone's privacy. Also, this is just entertainment purposes only. I'm not here to claim anything as fact or truth. So this is just for fun reading about their public personality. And because they're a public personality, everyone can talk about them. So, me included. And I used to watch psychics on YouTube do celebrity readings, and those were always entertaining for the longest time. So I thought, hey, why not try this out? Fulfill this request. So if you would like your own custom tarot reading, I do have a website below, links below in the description box below, to TonyBomboni.com, and there you can sign up for your own tarot reading, where I will do 15-minute, 30-minute, or 1 hour long tarot reading sessions, okay? And a shout out to NN and Hunter. Thank you for there was one other person, but I forgot the name. I'll shout it out in the next video or so. But thank you so much for booking this 30 minutes or longer with me. You get a first name shout out if you do, and make sure you guys tap that subscribe, hit all notifications when you do. Tap the notification bell. That way you get notified of new videos from every single day, okay? So yes, it's very important. All right, but again, check that website for your own tarot reading. TonyBomboni.com, links below. All right, so let's begin. I am going to look into several celebrities today. I just want to start off with the most popular request, and people have been sharing on TikTok live with me, is the Selena Gomez, Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber situationship. Okay, so first before I look at Justin, I do want to look, because I'm curious about Justin too. I'm not like a fan of any of these people per se. I did watch Selena Gomez growing up a lot on Disney Channel, Wizards of Waverly Place. You guys know, okay. So I am genuinely curious, because they're also about my same age, Selena and Justin, what have you not. I think they're just like a year older than me. So I want to see into Selena and Hailey specifically, because they've been having feuds lately, and I know nothing about what's going on now. I just know like the past few months, and I really honestly in the last couple weeks haven't caught up. Maybe it just hasn't been addressed on the media or something. I don't know. I don't even look for these things. They just come to me. Okay, people tell me, articles just randomly show up, or you just see something on, like, while you're in the grocery store, and it just happens to draw your eye, like on a gossip magazine or something. I don't actively seek these things. I don't care. Okay, I have enough going on in my life. But let's do it for this reading. Why not? My first celebrity reading. So let's begin. Let's see what's going on with Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez. Do we need to keep an eye out for Selena? Okay, let's see what's going on. Let's tap in and connect to Justin Bieber's wife, Hailey Bieber, and one of the most famous people on earth, Selena Gomez. What's going on? Let's see and see what your card doing first. Thank you. Famous and loved. I mean, there's famous people, but they're not so loved. But Selena is adored. I think she had like the most followers, right? What's going on with Hailey and Selena? Anything we need to know? Thank you. first impression based on these cards, someone doesn't like somebody, and I think magic is involved. Like, I'm serious. Again, this is all entertainment purposes only, but not so nice magic. That could be not so nice vibes or intentions sent their way, maybe. I hate to say this. I'm gonna be honest. I have a feeling, because Hailey seems like a fan. I feel like Selena felt some type of way. She couldn't get rid of this person off her back. So her way to get rid of her energy, I'm gonna say magic. And that makes sense with, I mean, I know it sounds like Wizard of Waverly Place, but I'm literally sensing that. Like, I'm not saying it's bad magic. I'm just saying maybe to protect her energy because she doesn't like this person. Like, I know the last thing I saw that she posted in her story, Selena, that she wants the hate between her and Hailey to stop. But I knew in the spirit right away that was just to like cut ties. Like, she does not want anything to do with Hailey. Okay, I do not see a friendship here. I do not see a reconciliation. She wants nothing. She's like, this girl just popped out of nowhere. I don't even know her. Like, who cares? Like, it's not even about well, okay, let me not speak too soon. She definitely was, this is like a queen that lost her throne. So with Justin, right, Selena definitely was feeling some type of way at one point or another when she got with Justin. And the fact that she's also a celebrity, which is not a surprise because celebrities date celebrities. It's not a big surprise. If you have all that money, fame, reputation, you're not going to date someone that, I mean, this is going to sound some type of way, but hear me out. You're not going to date the gas station manager. Okay, like, I'm just saying, okay? Like, yeah, that's not, because fame attracts fame. So they're going to date who is in their circle to get more attention, more money, more clicks, more views, more followers. So that's just the business. And so in a sense, it didn't bother her so much that it was another celebrity. It bothered her that it had to be her, or it's just like, who's this girl? Like, how could she dethrone me? How could I lose Justin and then this girl comes and takes my position, right? Now, I don't even remember who broke up with who. That doesn't matter, okay? What matters is how she feels. So, but she doesn't feel that way anymore, though. She's like, what, 29? I mean, for goodness sake, it's been so many years. She was just a kid back when she was with Justin. So it's about, like, she's trying so hard to totally let go of that identity. The last thing she needs is feud between this girl and her. Like, she just doesn't want that. And it's not even bringing up old emotions. She's just kind of looking at Hailey, maybe that, like, she's toxic, or like, now Selena's identified as Hailey number 1, and Hailey is Hailey number 2. Do you know what I mean? Like, Justin's number 1, then number 2, right? So it's like permanently etched in her reputation, and that's like, she sees her as a threat. So she's using this protection magic spell, I would say, to kind of like not let that happen. Okay. I mean, I don't know if she's a person of faith. It could be prayer. It could be a protection. I don't know. To me, it feels magic-y. It feels magic-y. So I would say, and there's a lot of wands here. I mean, what do wands remind you of, right? Like Harry Potter. No, I mean, that's seriously what I'm seeing here. Seriously. You know why? She was hesitant to talk about this to the public eye because she didn't want Hailey to all of a sudden get all these followers and attention, because she's like, why should I just give that to her like that with my 400 quadrillion followers, right? However many the heck she has on Instagram, right? And wherever else. she also, in a sense, felt bad. She didn't want to overburden Hailey with all that attention. She didn't want to interfere with Justin. It's really about Justin. Let's put it that way. It comes down to Justin. Like, if we go beneath the surface, she doesn't want to bring up that old crap. Okay? So, in a sense, Selena is trying to stay away for that reason. Because how would it feel if you were, let's say you're at home with your married partner, your fiance, your boyfriend, girlfriend, and then you all of a sudden bring that ex into the circle, your ex or your partner's ex. How would that make you feel? Fame aside, cameras and lights aside, think of being in her shoes as just a normal person, waking up, having to brush her teeth, make her orange juice or coffee, right? Her eggs. Okay, like imagine, like Selena just in her kitchen with no makeup, hair back, like she even forgets she's a celebrity, okay? How would you feel if all of a sudden they're like, yeah, we're gonna bring your ex back in your life? It's like she feels attacked by her fans. She feels like if she didn't settle this, it's gonna keep going. Because that's how the fans are. They attack, they attack, they attack, they provoke, they poke, they poke, they poke. Trust me, I know. When I had 120,000 views a day, I know. They will provoke and provoke and provoke and provoke and provoke until you say something. And then when you finally address it, they're not satisfied and they provoke and they provoke and they provoke. So she's just wanting to end this. Could you imagine 100,000 times 1,000 what she's going through? I wouldn't even be surprised her management harassed her. It has something to do with career. Okay? Like, they straight up told her, like, look, like, you need to say something or this is going to start to, make the sales go down. Because there are those obsessed fans that provoke and don't leave you the hell alone. And she wants to be left the hell alone. It's her money. It's her paycheck. She has more than enough, I'm confident. But it's still money. She still has to pay someone. She's responsible for many lives. There's a whole empire that she has to pay. Salary and checks, hourly. So that's a huge burden for a young girl. She's still a young girl. Woman, sure, but still young. This is all about business. This has nothing to do with feelings, is what I'm trying to say to you guys, okay? So, where do I see here? Nothing to do with feeling. Like, I don't even think Hailey really cares either. She loves, no, I can't say she loves the attention either. No, she doesn't. She hates it. This is like ruining her. Because now she's also going to be known. Enough about Selena, now about Hailey. She's also ruining her reputation. So I have a feeling, like, I don't know, there were rumors, but I feel that Hailey did reach out to Selena. That was truth. Like, part of me felt like that was a lie in the realm of the spirit. Sitting here now, it feels like truth. Something was the lie, though. There was some lie in her story, though. Probably how Selena truly felt about Hailey and the situation in general. Like, she was acting nice. You remember Selena said herself, kill him with kindness. But she didn't mean it. She didn't mean to be that kind. She just wanted her to go away. She's just kind of like a pest, like a problem, like a roach, right? She wants to make it go away, right? Not that she's that type of person to demean other people like that. I'm just saying this is bigger than that because she's with her ex. At the end of the day, she still feels something about it. She at one point felt like Justin was the one. They were a fairy tale match. They really were. Whether you believe it or not, as toxic as it may have seemed to the media, again, don't pay attention to just what is shown on the surface because you're seeing the public figure surface. You're not seeing the private life surface. Okay? Behind closed doors. They were lovers. They were Selena loved him to death. Dearly. Like, this ruined her. That's why she got these health issues and stuff. I won't go into that. God bless her. But again, I'm not picking sides with this reading. I'm just sort of, again, this is not biased. This is a reading. I have no feeling, no attachment, no association to these people. I have no opinion about these people personally. I'm just doing a reading, okay? Someone definitely, again, part of the magic is like karma. So like people thought like, oh, Hailey was feeling some type of way about Selena, like God, what does she say, like with Kylie Jenner, right? Like God always has a way or works a way at last or something. I don't remember what she said. Like karma came back or something like that. You know what I mean? Like it may take a while, but it finally comes back or something like that. Do you guys remember that? Like Hailey was saying that. You know why she said that? Because Selena said that. Selena said that in the magic, in the prayer, in the whatever, protection spell. When you're out in the public, you have to protect your energy. Whether through meditation, prayer, however you do it, as long as you're not hurting anyone. You have to protect your energy because a lot of eyeballs are on you. And that means you're under attack. Most times than not. So this was her way to protect her energy. She had to do it. Maybe she hired someone to do like a protective spell. And but in the, like, it's almost like she hexed or like sent it back to her. And this is why Hailey is now sending it back. Like it didn't do her any good. Because it's a never-ending loop, and she kind of messed up. Honestly, a spell could even be what you say out loud. Maybe Selena just cussed her out to herself one day, or to someone, like maybe she called her friend to rant about her or something. You never know. And she just cursed and cursed and cursed her. And then it just came back to bite her. And that's why Hailey's unconsciously projecting that energy. So this is about karma. These two have a beef. It goes way back. It's probably soul karma. It goes way back. It goes beyond the surface of. Hailey was meant to be born in this life, to be married to Justin for a reason. And Selena had a reason to be involved. This is unfinished business. Probably soul contract business. Okay? They probably have beef going back to past life. Okay? Like, we don't know their situation. Is Hailey and Justin, I'm not even going to go into it, but yeah, that's a little off. And Selena knows it. She knows he doesn't love her, probably. We'll get into Justin soon. Does Justin ever look happy? As soon as he was with Hailey, he got major depression. And that's not always the case. Just because your partner's depressed doesn't mean they don't love you. But hear me out. I'll get to my point. Everyone just wants to be left the hell alone, Justin included. They don't like any of this. Sometimes they regret their sole decision to have so much attention. Sometimes they dearly regret it. Sometimes they wish they could just disappear. This is a lot of toxicity here. But there are people healing. Justin is healing. Hailey herself is maybe not yet. Selena's been on a path of healing. They're just trying to heal, and the last thing they need is this drama. It's almost not even about money. It's not about fame. It's like there's just unhappiness. There's an air of like, this is all in reverse. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, even when I heard or saw Hailey Justin married, that didn't sit right in my spirit. I'm sorry to say this. Again, this is all allegedly entertainment purposes only. This is just a tarot reading. This is just for fun. I'm not here to claim anything as fact. This is not true, okay? Are they even married? I'm sorry. I had to say it. I had that feeling since the beginning. Are they even freaking married? Is it just for show? Is it just for the papers to talk? I don't think that, like, in my spirit, it doesn't feel like it. Maybe they already broke it off and they just haven't said to the public. Because maybe the managers are like, how do we milk this situation? Oh yeah, let's get Selena involved and let's have Hailey beef with Selena. And then sometimes it's not the fans. It's paid actors getting the attention, pretending to be fans and bringing up beef on popular gossip sites. I said it. It's not hard. You hire someone from a foreign country, $5. Here, talk smack online and make 1,000 spam accounts and doing the same thing. It's not that hard. LOL. Are you kidding? I've been in... You think I haven't been around and found out some things? Honey child. And that's just the surface. Anyway, let me not talk too much. My point is, this is what they do, okay? So, their life, their paycheck is you talking about them. Until it programs and imprints in your mind so much that randomly one day you're cooking lunch and you randomly think about Selena Gomez and you don't even know why. And you haven't thought about her in months. Programming. This is what they do. This is their industry, their business. A lot of people are responsible for her getting the attention of others. So honestly, I'm going to say it. This was probably paid what they call sound bites. Here, Hailey, here's 10 grand to make a story being obsessed with Selena, but make it a little discreet so it's not too obvious, but then kind of obvious because the fans will find out. It's not that hard, guys. It's not that hard. So I know I went kind of far, but I don't see marriage here. I don't see love. This is like paid love. This is like fake love to me. Puppy love, right? Look at the way Justin treats Hailey. I'm just saying. So I do want to see more about Justin. So I am curious. Okay. This feels very fake. This feels very like surface, vague, fake. Honestly, there could even be a protective spell over their personal life. So this is why I see magic. It's like I'm not allowed to see too deeply. But because I have at least a tiny bit of experience with how this all works, not using my own bias, judgment, and opinion, but this is the first thing I come up with in my first impression here. Deep down, they just want to be left alone, but they know they have a job to do. Make sense? Okay. It's all magic. Like my last thing I want to say is these celebrities, they seem always like they're taking breaks or not making albums. There's a reason they take breaks and not make albums. Like they're always doing something. Again, they're responsible. Their name and image is responsible for many people's lives. So they always have to sign stuff, checks, documents, taxes, like on and on and on. Like they have to go here, do that thing, take care of their health, still have some life. So when they say they're taking time off and stuff, really they're saying, I'm too busy to do my job and I need to be responsible for other people's lives. Sometimes it goes beyond what we can even understand, but it feels like a protective, I see like a bubble here, like a bubble. Like there's just some things we should not know. And we don't want to know. So let's see about Justin Bieber. What's going on? Oh boy, this is not good. Yeah, he's really depressed. That's why he has that attitude to Hailey and other people. Like he'll smirk at the camera, like he'll tell people to F off. He doesn't want to be here. I'm sorry to say. He does not like it here. On this earthly plane. Like, he might be a starseed child. you doing, Justin? Are you Pleiadian? You're probably Pleiadian. Arcturian. He does not like it here. He does not like it at all. I think he hates the life he picked and, you know, starting off so young on YouTube, and then he did not expect to blow up like that. Are you kidding? No. If he did and his parents, because sometimes the parents have a little extra cash and they're like, hey, how would it sound if we paid $5-10 to make a little music video for our little boy and see what happens? And then, oops, it happened, and oops, I regret it deeply, right? He regrets it. He regrets agreeing to be a part. He might not even agree to some things at 12, 13. Are you kidding me? You have a say in everything. No, you don't. That family was probably like, boy, you better do something with your life, okay? We have a mortgage to pay. So that probably had some resentment to do, because remember, he was ignoring his mom for a long time, and he didn't even talk to his father for a long time. So there's a reason for that. Something wasn't right at home, and when something's not right at home and through childhood, and you didn't get to fulfill your childhood, and you always had a camera shoved in your face and a mic up to your mouth, yeah, there's gonna be depression in adulthood. There's gonna be consequences for that stuff. And I'm getting emotional because I feel sorry for him. I really do. He's suffering. He's suffering. Oh my God. He's like, oh, this is horrible. I don't even want to say it because that's like a triggering thing, but he's thinking of some thoughts. Maybe I peered too deep, but yeah. Wow. It's like, oh, I feel so sorry for this kid. He has a beautiful soul, and he's like, he wants to do other work, and it's like his team is not letting him use his money. I know he sold his rights recently, right? Like 200 mil, which is like absolutely nothing for his gift. But anyway, shame on them. I know he's had health issues too. He's just in a dark place, guys. And be gentle, be loving, be kind. He wants to help others and do other things. I think he has a plan. I think God really is in his ear and is like making a plan for him. Like, I'm talking like charity, generous work, going out there and helping the poor, that kind of stuff. Like, I think that's what he truly should be as sole purpose and want to be doing. And he tried to do that, and he knew he had to do that as a child, Justin, but it just came so fast. You guys remember how fast, like within a year, everyone knew who he was. Hell, within like a month, you know what I'm saying? So before he could even have a course of action, what do you expect at 13, 14? Team grabbing your arm. Okay, go do this. Go do that, manager, assistant. Go do, you're controlled. Okay, oh, your makeup. Hold on. Oh, the lighting needs. Oh. He didn't have time to breathe. What do you think that's going to do to your health? Year after year after year after year after year. Smile, Justin. You're on camera. Smile. Come on. You made 50 million this year. Smile. Come on. Put some effort. Like the pressure of that. So it's like he felt like he was only helping himself and not other people. And he tried to do it through his music, through his beautiful music, because he made some beautiful songs. But he felt like a failure. He felt like he could never reach people personally. And when he did try to reach people heart to heart, it was always, can I take a picture with you? Can I sign? Can you sign your name? Oh my God, Justin. Oh my God. Remember when he said he felt like a zoo animal? He wanted to reach heart to heart, and he couldn't do that with this career. So he wanted to wipe it clean and start new. And this is why he did that contractual agreement. It's loss of money, but to him, it was at least he didn't lose his soul, right? Because he almost feel like he did. He almost slipped away. And that's why he's thinking dark thoughts of how am I going to leave this earth? Allegedly. So, yeah. There's something to do with law, courts, also a lot of legal fees, maybe stuff he did back in the day that he regrets. Like this person accused him of this thing and he forgot to pay this person for that thing and this obligation. And it's like when someone wins the lotto, all of a sudden everyone knows you and loves you. So, yeah. Anyway, so, yeah. All of a sudden, oh, I need money, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. Honestly, even people he forgot existed. I don't blame him. What else do we see here? Oh, yeah. About Justin and Hailey specifically. I'm sorry, this is not working out. This hasn't worked out in a long time. I feel like it did for a brief moment. Maybe someone had too much to drink one night and they had too much fun together and they thought it would be cute to marry and get all this attention and just boredom. Again, their relationship always felt very... It's not as deep as what he had with Selena. Absolutely not. And I don't think he'll ever get there. I think when things started to end with Selena, it happened so fast. I don't even think he saw it coming. Maybe he drank his thoughts away. And then when he finally knew what happened and he was all alone, he felt more purposeless. Less of a purpose in life. Because love can destroy you. It really can destroy a person, honestly. Love kills sometimes. It really does. And I hate to say that because it's supposed to be a positive energy, but unfortunately it's too much for some people. He also, my first impression, he's trying to work on his health, his fitness, specifically his fitness. He had this physique at one point, and I feel like maybe he lost it, or it's just not the same as he once wanted. And because he's getting older, into his 30s now, and I know that's still young, but once you're 30 plus, you can't do the same you used to do in your 20s. You just can't. So, that's part of his depression. It's maybe there was pressure. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. There was pressure for him to keep up with his appearance. So when he all of a sudden became buff, remember that? I feel like that was part of everyone wanted to carve an image into him, and he forgot who he was. So it's he still doesn't know where he wants to go in life. And I'm sorry, the stupid camera cut off. I feel sorry for Justin. Even if he was in a Rhode Island national park, he would have a camera pointed to his face. He can't even go to the store without that. So it's he didn't have, what I was saying before the camera cut off, he didn't have a choice as a kid. This happened so quick. It sounded impressive. It sounded excellent. Strike while the iron was hot, that kind of thing. People probably whispered to his ear. So he kept being pushed and pushed to keep doing this. So I feel bad for him. But the thing that happened with his face was God saying yeah, you know what? You need to stop and do something else. And, yeah, you could do something 10, 20 years. But you're over it. You get bored. Doesn't matter how much money you make. Some people do something 30, 40 years. They love it, even though they don't make much. That's your purpose. This is not part of his purpose. It was at one point. Now he needs to do another path. But he doesn't know what he wants to do. That's the issue. And he had a lot of pressure from a lot of people to be hey, you have to be fit and healthy and have this image and look sexy and hot and whatever. And they didn't need to do that because he already was, And he feels maybe not so hot, not so sexy, not so pretty, beautiful, not so, he feels ugly maybe sometimes, insecurity, wow, destroyed my image because I didn't even mean to, and everything just happened so fast. Everything's fast in his life. I feel like that was part of his soul contract, like fast, 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 you know. But now God is slowing him down to say, work through your depression, heal, you know, eat right, don't use I can't even talk, substance, says. Be a good person. He just wants to be a good person, which he is, but he grew bitter and resentful because he couldn't even enjoy. That's why he was like partying hard and all this stuff. He was trying so hard to enjoy the fast life, and it you know what happens when you do. Yeah. So, I mean, is there hope on the other end for Justin? I really wish him well. Like, yes, there is. I do see light at the end of the tunnel because he's listening. God's in his ear. He's talking to him. Hey, Justin, wake up. Come on. We got to do something else with this body, this life, this soul, right? Like, we got to do something else here. This is not sustainable for you any longer. Honestly, that something else might be freedom. Like, maybe not even... Hailey might just be always kind of there in the background, but not really in the picture until she kind of realizes, like, stops playing the victim card. It's like, hey, you know, I need to kind of maybe go off and do my own thing or meet someone else, or, you know. I don't see them as soul partner. This gives the vibe that he's single. Literally. This is why I don't feel in the spirit they are married. It could be on paper, but it's not in the soul. This is not... No. Okay? They're so far from each other, like, in many ways, like, spiritually, and just... It might just be like a physical attraction, that's about it. I mean, yeah, there's nothing emotional, nothing mental there. He doesn't even want to work with others anymore. He's like so fed up with his team and everything. Like, he wants to go off and do... I don't even think he has a team anymore. Like, he just wants to do his own thing. He wants to do his own thing. Like, he's done with all this nonsense. He wants a totally different life. He wants to scrap it all. He doesn't even want to be seen as Justin Bieber. He's just so done. He's so fed up. He feels like he has this fake identity. Like, he knows as much as it hurts, he needs to leave behind even old friends, old people that might be even a little toxic and not so influencing in a nice way. Or feeding him the wrong kind of words, you know, not being honest with him. There are people maybe lying to him and telling him, like, you know, things that are not really reality, like maybe even about his health. Like, they just don't want to say it to his face, like, yeah, maybe this is not going to improve. Maybe this is a lifelong thing you're going to suffer with. But yeah, that had a part of his decision making where he... I mean, that was a huge deal. Like, I don't even think people realize that contract he signed. That was like, again, it happened so fast because everything in his life is so fast and so impulsive. I think he's an impulsive person. I say that out of love because I am too. But you know what? Like, he's just being himself. He can't help it. So this was a very impulsive decision, but it's almost like God led him there anyway. So he made the right decision anyway. Spiritually, that contract felt right. Like, it felt wrong at first, but when you go deeper than the surface, you always have to go deeper than the surface. It feels right. It feels like he did the right thing. And that showed that it wasn't about the money. He didn't care. It showed that he's done. It's like he wanted to show all those people that were whispering lies to his ear, the big bird, that you cannot control me. He's done fighting also. This was almost a way to, like, humbly say, I'm done. I'm going to swallow my pride and say, I'm done. I cannot do this anymore. I want to be free. I want this new world. And we're all shifting. We're all vibrating, evolving. a new frequency. So this is Justin's new frequency. He's tapping into that new 5D plus energies. And you know what? He is going to thrive in the next few years to come. And he's awakening to who he really is as soul. And it's beautiful. He's beautiful inside and out. And you know what? He just needs to see that. And realize we all get old. Our voice will sound different. We will age. We will look different. We'll sound different. There's nothing we can do. He just, again, he's kind of like, because everything in his life was so fast, remember his voice changing too? From like, it sounds like baby, baby, and then whoa, whoa, whoa. And the judgment of that and everything else, he's still, it's like through this depression, he's just sitting there, laying there, still evaluating every event, every memory. Even stuff he couldn't remember because he was under something. Maybe too much, okay? I won't go into that, but he's recalling stuff now. He's remembering and he's healing. And he's filtering through that pain. So of course, this is not going to work with Hailey because she has to sit there and unfortunately listen to someone sob their heart out. And then it's like she doesn't know how to help him because she's had maybe a spoon to her mouth all her life and she doesn't know what that's like. No one even knew her until this, first of all. So I know she was in the Baldwin family, but really, like, yeah, we all knew Alec and whoever else, his brother, but they didn't know about their daughter. No, the family, like, specifically, like, no one really cared to know. People knew, but not, like, on Justin Selena level. You know what? This is long enough. I might as well do something on Kylie. I was curious about Kylie let's do Kylie Jenner. I wanted to do Wendy Williams. I know that's so random, but I just love her. But do we have time or should I do it next time? Okay, I'll do it next time. Because Kylie has something to do with the Hailey, Selena, Justin thing. I know I did Hailey, Selena in one reading. Justin, his own reading, because he's awesome. And like you guys, like his music used to make me cry. So beautiful. I know that sounds corny as hell. But let's see Kylie. Why is Kylie involved? What is going on here? Is she really best friends with Hailey? What's going on? Why is she always... I have no hard feelings to her either. I'm just saying, like, why is she always in the picture? Oh, she's definitely interfering with their love life. King Kylie, of course. Remember her company, her makeup company? Well, did you ever buy a product from Kylie Jenner? The Kylie lip kits? When you look at the receipt, what is the corporation? King Kylie Incorporated. King of Pentacles. King Kylie. She sees herself as a king, literally. Like, there was always a male energy to her. I couldn't explain it until now. Now I know why. She's a Leo, right? She's a lion. She's a king. She's like ruler, okay? She could honestly be a Lyran. I wouldn't be surprised. But more so, like, she's the fire sign that knows how to make that money, okay? How did Kylie manage to sign a $600 million contract and Justin only $200? She knows what she's working with. She knows what she's talking about. She knows business. She's good. She's confident. And not in an arrogant way. She knows her worth. She knows. She knows. She attracted it. She manifested it. Since a little girl, she knew. So, but there's this king, there's this like man inside her. I don't want to say that. That sounds weird. She's not like, I'm not saying she's the opposite gender. No, I'm just saying like that's the energy of the person. Okay. So, that kind of helps her make business decisions and honestly, even spiritual decisions. That's mostly her feminine side, though, because the feminine will always win in terms of spirituality, okay? It's always the females who are spiritual that are more spiritual than the men. I mean, let's just be real. Men can only be so spiritual. But unless they're really tapped into their feminine, but that's another point. Again, women win in that category. There's just no question. Women win in terms of spirituality. My point is, I think this is coming up because in the spirit, she's trying to be more spiritual. She's trying to be like, not just about this and that she's been doing for so long, the Kardashian family, but she's always kind of been spiritual in general, like especially if you look at some of her old tweets. I don't know if she's still like that. I don't follow her, but she kind of seems more opposite nowadays. But I would say she's doing her best to tap into the unknown. And I think that she's subconsciously doing it without her even realizing it. The lion costume, remember? What does that signify? What is that an omen for? She is fulfilling her God-given prophecy and purpose without her even knowing or aware she is. Like every decision she's making now is through spirit, through source. So naturally, she just is attracting spiritual, like she's being spiritual without her, slowly over time, without her realizing it. But she doesn't know how to connect the pieces, why certain things happen. She's questioning everything. She likes to question reality, find the reason in things, why this happened a certain way. She's very much in her head, probably more than her heart. And this is why I see a man behind her, okay? Maybe there's just a male that is responsible for managing her life, okay? She seems like in a male-dominant industry. I don't know why I get that. A woman in a man's world. That's what I get. But she doesn't care. It's like who she is. It's like a part of her. And I definitely feel like she's had people in her ear too that were like, hey, we know how to make your name blow up. You just plump those lips, sell a product that makes your lips plump, and there you go. Like, you know what I'm saying, okay? But it was all like a male mindset. It had nothing to do with spirituality. Makeup has nothing to do with spirituality. Money, business, nothing to do with spirituality. So everything's balanced. So she's trying to balance now back the harmony in her life where she's finally made enough. She can obviously retire whenever the hell she wants, buy whatever she wants, do whatever she wants. So she's trying to find that part of herself again. But she doesn't know how. She has no idea. Like, no one taught her this. But she's working on it when she has time. What does this have to do with Hailey? Almost nothing. I feel like she has nothing to do with Hailey. Yeah, they're friends. Yeah, they're friends. That's cute. But she's interfering. She doesn't know she's interfering. Just her being involved with Hailey is interference. The best thing she can do for herself, stay away, stop being in her stories, her posts. At least the ones that have to do with Selena, where they're always copying her or making fun of her, like the eyebrows or something. That's just her being a kid. Okay, whatever. But there's karma to that and repercussions to that as well. So right now what she really needs to be doing is staying away from that stuff and just kind of working on her next big thing. Honestly, I see something more for her. This is not just it. Like, I feel like she's going to run some other company, empire, something like that. She can use that 600 mil for something else, my first impression is like a building, like a big corporation, something like that, that can channel that inner male energy in a positive light, where there's no drama, and she could still be spiritual. She won't have to work as much, because clearly she doesn't want to work. She shows that she works, but she doesn't want to work. She don't want to lift a finger. She don't want to break that nail. Okay, girl? Like, no. Okay. She wants the money to work for her. Okay? So that's the only work she's willing to do, is make the money work for her. So I would say for Kylie Jenner, she's still uncertain. She's been uncertain a long time. It's been a minute since she sold that business. She hasn't done much else, has she? Like, she still does the makeup. Like, isn't it like she lost the rights, or like the 51% plus of the company, right? Like, it's just her name is slapped on it. It's still hers, but it's not hers in contract, right? Like, she can still promote and advertise the product. She probably has an agreement to still promote the product. But there's something else she can do. Like I feel like she's like bored. She's stagnating now. Like, that's why she's on these stories with, hey, like, there's nothing for her to do. Like, oh, I can only spend so much time with my friends. Like, what else am I going to do with my life, right? Yeah, I have my kids, but I don't even see them in the picture. Whoa. Oh my God, I just realized that. Like, maybe she has a lot of caretakers. She doesn't maybe spend much time with them. She needs to maybe spend more time with them. Maybe the other sisters or the mom more spends time with them than anything. Like, honestly, it feels kind of cold. But anyway, she's bored. She needs to entertain her brilliant mind with some other manners. Just because she's in the Kardashian clan doesn't mean that she's not smart. She came up with a lot of this on her own, too. She really did. Believe it or not. It's more manifesting, though. She manifested this. She manifested the right people to come to her and give her the right ideas. That was more the work. So she has to realize that's her being spiritual. Is being a manifesting queen, right? / king. Okay, like, she is doing the work, but she just needs to realize it. She is a spiritual being. And we all are deep down inside, but she lost her touch. She lost her connection. It's like she feels like she's not herself any longer. She doesn't know where she belongs. That lip kit or whatever was just like Justin to music. Justin to music is Kylie to lip kits. Like, now that that's gone and over and she's done with that, she's moved on, what else do I do? It's like she has no interests right now. She's still young. She just wants to enjoy what she worked for, earned, whatever. She doesn't even see herself as part of the sisters. Like, really. Like, it just comes down to that. My sister, Kendall, she's a model, right? This kind of looks like Kendall, doesn't it? It reminds me of her. Her modeling. Right? She loves it. She knows what she wants to do. It's easy for her. She seems to enjoy it. What do I do? Where do I fit in? Kim, Chloe, Courtney, grown, older. They're busy. They have their life. What do I do? Where do I fit in? Like, she feels like she can't fit in. She's expected to be this grown adult and not have, like, the resources to know what to do next. She's thinking a lot, but she is spending a lot of time with this Hailey for sure. I would say. As much as she can. So yeah, they could be besties. Feels like there's some other friends too, but anyway. I say she needs to go to like some healer or spiritual master, not a healer, but because there's nothing really for her to heal. It's just kind of realizing how to tap in. So she needs to go to someone to teach her that, whether like a yoga instructor or someone to just calm her mind, show Kylie that it's going to be okay. She's human. She's wonderful. She can do this. She got this. She just feels like lost. Isn't she like 24, 25-ish now? So yeah, that's kind of like what they call the quarter life crisis. It's fine. She's just going through it. She'll get over it, okay? But money doesn't solve everything. So no matter how much we pay our way to something, maybe me sitting on a yacht for the next 12 hours having a nice champagne and caviar will solve my problem. But once I go back home, I'm back to my problem, right? So what is the problem? What do you need to get away from? I feel like she has a lot of regret, maybe even starting a family so young, because she feels so restricted. She wants to be free. She feels bound to the identity of motherhood when she doesn't even feel like a mother. She doesn't. When I see her, I don't see a mother. I never did, really. Again, that goes deeper than the surface. But she's obligated, she's still bound, and she may have many castles. I see castles here. Many chariots, cars. Where does your heart fit in all of those things, all those personal belongings and possessions? Is there a heart behind them, or is it just appearing so for the photograph? You remember she was also the selfie girl, right? And still is. I mean, to people who care about that stuff, but you're more than just what's behind the lens. You're more than how beautiful the makeup looks on you, you know? What is beyond that? That's what she needs to figure out. What's beyond her appearance? I feel like she's just going to scrap everything and just be like, you know what? Let me open like a spiritual website or something. I see something spiritual, but I can't put my finger on it. She has a hard time tapping it, but once she taps in more than she used to, my goodness, like a totally different person is coming. So yeah, like she might even stop posting, like totally, honestly. Like she'll be so done with posting selfies and oh my God, lip kit and all this stuff. She'll be over it. She'll be like grown, like 30, 35. Like she'll be over it. Probably even sooner than that, honestly. You know? It's no longer about the beauty. People don't care. It's no longer about the handbag. It's no longer about, you know? But we have to respect that was her identity as part of that family for so long. Is the dollar sign. Really. That's all I see in my head. It's like just, but there's no, like, there needs to be more love. More love. More love. My first impression, honestly, I'm going to be honest. She kind of wants to get to know Justin. Did I say too much? Oops. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. Maybe she kind of has a thing for him, honestly. Because she knows Hailey, she knows Justin, right? I'm sure they met. Oh. I don't know if Kylie's with someone, so that might sound disrespectful, but I feel like she's solo. And things haven't worked out for her, and she kind of like crushing. It's like more a crush. It's not going to work, obviously. It's not going to happen. Kylie and Justin, are you kidding? No, that's not going to happen. Although it appears cool on paper, that's not happening. But her knowing Hailey and the things Hailey talks about to her about Justin, it's like she almost knows Justin too. So in a sense, But through Hailey, she's realizing more of what she needs to do. So in a sense, Hailey and her are compatible as friends because that's how she can slowly get more spiritual. Not directly through Hailey, but indirectly. Just what Hailey is telling her. Kylie, with her thinking mind, is going to come up with a way where she can be more tapped in. I don't know how that makes sense, but more grounded. More than she already is. She comes across as an earth sign to me. Like Taurus, that kind of... Like, she never came across as Leo, but anyway. Maybe she has a lot of earth in her charts. So that's the reading, guys. All right, we did Selena Gomez, Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber, and Kylie Jenner. So that was a fascinating reading, but Kylie is very far off, so she has little to nothing to do with the whole Selena, Hailey, Justin drama, but there's a little touch of connection there, just a little bit. But she needs to tap in more. She's afraid to tap into that heart energy. I don't know why. There's a block there. Okay, 20% 22. Hope this... Oh my gosh. That's such a habit. I always say that, but that's what I always say when I'm done with your booking. 20% off code Tony2 for future bookings for life if you'd like to use. And I hope this has given you the guidance and the insight that you are looking for. Best wishes in your journey up ahead. Take care now. Love and light blessings to you. And have a blessed rest of your day. Bye-bye. I sound like a robot. I've been saying that so much. Like thousands of times. Yeah, anyway, so it's just a habit. Thank you guys for listening to this celebrity tarot reading. Again, entertainment purposes only. This is all allegedly. This is not fact. I'm not here to claim anything as factual. This is just for fun and relaxation purposes only. All right. So if you'd like to book your own tarot and you loved this reading and enjoyed hearing this, go to the link in the description, TonyBomboni.com, for your own custom personal readings. Take care now. Bye-bye. And let's send good positive vibes to all of these people, okay? Okay.